I'm tired. Can I just go to sleep for the rest of the day? Oh no, now I'm stuck. Oh gosh, I'm like a turtle on my back when I lay down. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is yet another pregnancy update. I cannot believe I'm filming another one. The weeks are flying by. Today is weeks 20. No, we are not in the 20s. Today's video is weeks 31 and 32. So just keep watching if you want to hear the latest of my pregnancy. You may notice that I'm in like the same outfit as my last video. I'm going to lunch with friends today, and so I had to get ready for that, so which doesn't happen very often anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of this and film 2 videos today, and honestly, this preggo is just way too tired and lazy to change outfits in between videos. I'm to that point, it's not happening, so I apologize, but I figure you guys don't really care. So here we are, weeks 31 and 32. This update is not going to be very exciting because I really don't have much to talk about. I almost considered just not doing it and lumping it in with like the next one, which I might do next time if this happens again, but I decided to just go ahead and film it. So as always, let's start with stats about the baby. Let me pull up my app. I've been using the Bump app. In week 31, the baby was as big as asparagus, 16.1 inches and 3.3 pounds, which last week it was in the 2-pound range, or the week, not last week, but week 30, my last update, it was in the 2-pound range, so he's now in the 3-pound range. And then going on to week 32, he's as big as squash, which there's so many different kinds of squash and sizes of squash, but this says 16.6 inches and 3.75 pounds. So he's almost at 4 pounds. He's getting ready for his descent and is likely in the head down position, which we talked about last time. He has been. He's probably feeling a little more cramped. As far as me, it says to expect more Braxton Hicks, darker nipples, shortness of breath, heartburn, and your breasts may leak. So, symptoms for me. Shortness of breath, we talked about last time. Says it here. Still happening. Gonna continue. I already know that. Last time, the main things that I talked about symptoms-wise were lightning crotch. Thankfully, that has gotten better. It hasn't been happening as often, so I'm very thankful for that because that was horrible. And the burning on my skin. The burning thing is still happening. It's not really any better, and I don't really expect it to get better because I'm just going to continue to grow and continue to stretch. So that's just something we're living with, but it's fine. There's definitely not any new symptoms in the past 2 weeks. There's just been some that have seemed to have gotten worse. So Braxton Hicks is one. I've definitely noticed that I'm getting them a little bit more frequently, and they're a little bit longer lasting. They're still not painful like a contraction. They've really never been painful. It's just my stomach gets really tight and really hard, and that's just been happening a little bit more frequently. I went a while there where I wasn't having them much at all, but now they're definitely back, but they're really not that bad, so that's fine. And another one, it's not really a symptom, but it's more of like the size of the baby or baby's movement, is before I've talked about baby's feet and my ribs. That has gotten so much worse in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if he's had a growth spurt in his legs or what the deal is, but his legs are pretty much always in my ribs, and it's gotten to the point where he sometimes kicks them so hard that I am just convinced my ribs are going to break. Like, it's insane how strong this 3 to 4 pound baby is with his legs in my ribs. It's crazy. So last time he was making me the most uncomfortable in terms of lightning crotch, but this time he's making me the most uncomfortable in terms of my ribs. Another thing that's not new but has gotten worse is I have been so much more tired the last 2 weeks. I don't know if my poor sleep has just started catching up with me, or if it's just because my body's getting tired because it's now 8 months pregnant, or what it is, but or if it's just a 3rd trimester thing. It's nowhere near how I felt in like the very beginning of pregnancy. Like, that's a whole different level of exhaustion when it's like the 1st trimester, but I have been so so much more tired the last few weeks. And even though I'm so tired, I'm still sleeping really badly at night. I'm peeing even more often now, and I'm just waking up a lot. So I think just the lack of sleep combined with my body's going through a lot is just making that level of tiredness increase. And I know that it's just gonna get worse when he's here, so I have to get used to it. But I've definitely found myself wanting to have a nap here and there more often than I was in previous weeks. And like, that's really it for symptoms. There's nothing new. It's just more of the same. I had a midwife appointment as always. Again, everything is looking really good. I've seriously had the most flawless pregnancy in terms of like a healthy pregnancy. Obviously, I've struggled with certain symptoms here and there, but the pregnancy itself has been flawless, which I'm so grateful for. Everything looked really good again. She was saying that like my baby definitely has some very long legs and very strong legs, because as she was checking me, there he was pushing his feet out like crazy. And she said that at this stage they tend to be super, super active, which he is, because my uterus has grown in preparation for him growing, but he hasn't quite grown to the size of like my uterus. So in the next few weeks he'll start to fill it up more, but right now he's enjoying all this extra space in there, and he's definitely taking advantage of it because he is crazy. So as he continues to get bigger, those movements will slow down a bit, but right now he's like swimming in this space, and he is using his long legs to kick me a lot, and to roll, and to punch, and to do whatever he's doing in there. I don't even know. In the last 2 weeks, some fun things that have happened is we had our baby shower. I'm sure you guys know. I've posted now 2 videos about it at this point, and I'm sure you've seen pictures on Instagram and stuff. So we had our baby shower. The nursery is really, really coming along now. We got the dresser completely built. You may have also seen that on Instagram. And I got all of his clothes washed through. I decided to put clothes up to 6 months in his dresser. And so I got everything washed and folded up to 6 months and put away, which was like a humongous task. We had a lot of hand-me-downs given to us. And so we have a lot of clothes for him, which at the same time, I'm not sure if we have enough. It's like we have a lot for the 3 to 6 month range, but not as much for the 0 to 3. But I got everything washed and put away. So that was like a huge thing to mark off my to-do list. And the crib we might build today. If not, it's gonna be soon. I got a rug in there now. I'm starting to think about some other storage things that we need. I've made a list of some things we still need. So his nursery is definitely coming along, and it's like, so I love that room so much. It's turning out so nice, and I just want to be in there all the time. And that's really it for this update. I don't have much, like I said, so I might stretch out the next one if this is the same kind of situation, just because I don't know, it's kind of boring for you guys to be like, hear the same thing over and over again. As always, stay tuned to the end and I'll show you guys my belly, and don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. I turn 33 weeks tomorrow, so we have about 7 weeks left, give or take, and that's insane. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Here's the bump. It's large and in charge. Are my eyes blurry or is the camera blurry? That is the question. This little hair always does the strangest things. Does anyone else have like a wonky hair piece? Because mine is that one. It's just wonky. That is still, sorry, my hair is just, I always touch my hair, but it gets in my eyes and it drives me nuts. Oops.